Hello guys, I'm Rod, your happy hippie. My assistant just brought me my Dr. Pepper, thank you. I'm here to do a video entry for Miss Lady Soul's 200 subs contest. And there goes the hat. Congratulations, Miss Lady Soul, for hitting 200 subs. This Dr. Pepper's for you. It's a fun contest. But before I start, I want to show something that a friend of mine made me. The young lady's name is Crow. And Crow is a young artist in our area. And she takes albums that are badly scratched or damaged. And she paints really cool pictures on them. And she gifted this to me today. So I can't wait to hang this on my wall. Very cool. Very nice of her to give it to me. The contest, name 3 rock albums that influenced you, that you really like. If I did that, show the ones that really influenced me. I'm going to be showing the ones that I show quite frequently. No, I'm good. I don't need any licorice.
Yeah, me.
Any licorice, guys, for you?
Yeah.
Maybe afterwards. But I'm going to show my 3 favorite rock albums this year. The Rock on Tours, Jack White. Great, solid rock and roll album. First one they've released in 9 years. And I know this got a lot of show on the VC. Yeah, a lot of people showed it on the VC. Jack White, he's back with the Rock on Tours, stronger than ever. Another one that came out this year, some serious rock and roll from the Black Keys. Solid rock and roll album. Black Keys, again, just a 2-member band. And they kick ass, dude. They really do. And again, this got a lot of show when it came out on the VC, so I don't have to go deep into this. And the third album that came out this year that I really loved was Warmer by our good buddy, Jeff Tweedy. Yeah, Jeff Tweedy. From Wilco, from Uncle Tupelo. He released an album called Warm at the end of 2018. Yeah, him. Then on Record Store Day, he came out with Warmer, which is kind of a follow-up to that album. It actually could have been a double record set. It was limited release, of course, Record Store Day. But then lo and behold, about a month ago, he re-released Warmer as just an album. So I guess I didn't have to buy it at Record Store Day. But I'm glad I got this copy. Fantastic folk, Americana, alt country, whatever you want to call it. Jeff Tweedy. Really strong album from cover to cover. I liked it better than I liked Warm. So I'm glad I got it. Then she wants us to show 3 soul albums. And I'm going to start off with Nathan East. I don't see a lot of people talk about Nathan East in the VC.
Hey.
This guy is a phenomenal bass player. Probably my favorite bass player that's not in rock and roll. But yet he was in rock and roll. Isn't that far out? He was Eric Clapton's bass player. He played with Phil Collins, Herbie Hancock. This was his first solo album. Came out probably about 3 years ago. I can't find the year on it. But yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. My hat fell on the floor. Or somebody threw it on the floor. You? Yeah. I was reading Bass Player magazine. It said he was coming out with a solo album. And I waited and waited. And I finally ordered it about 3 years ago. I've had it since it came out. Great stuff. He does a version of America the Beautiful on here. That's just, it's really heartfelt song. He does Yesterday by the Beatles. And at the time, his son was 9 years old. His little son played piano and he played bass. Guest vocals by Michael McDonald on here. There's a few other people that guest on this album. I guess I should have been better prepared because it's been a minute. since I pulled this out. But here's the inner notes to it. But Michael McDonald was on one of them. Just a fantastic soul, R&B, easy listening album. Hold on. He also played with Daft Punk. Was part of his claim to fame. He's played several years with Daft Punk. And he covers one of their songs on there. And I let somebody borrow it, and they're like, well, it was a good CD, but I don't understand why he was covering Daft Punk. Yes. But he was a member of Daft Punk. Nathan East. Great CD. It's not out on vinyl. I wish it was. One of my favorite soul albums of all time. Martha Reeves. What can you say about Martha Reeves? Phenomenal stuff. Ray Charles. Another just incredibly gifted musician. And there's nothing I could say about Ray Charles that you don't know. The sensational Ray Charles. And then she wants us to name an album that we think everybody should own in the VC. Well, yeah. There's a lot of them out there. I'm going with this particular album, and I was inspired to show this album by Chris at Chris Has the Spins. He did a video yesterday or the day before about the Jerry Garcia box set, Jerry Garcia Before the Dead. And he pointed out a lot of people don't show, Jerry's roots. And his roots were bluegrass. And this is a bluegrass band featuring Jerry Garcia, Old and In the Way. It was a side project while he was in the Dead. And phenomenal. It's Jerry Garcia, David Grissom, Peter Rowan. Just some great bluegrass musicians on here. Excuse the glare. There we go. Is that better? Old and In the Way. Phenomenal jug music, bluegrass music. And I think everyone should, even if you don't like bluegrass, check it out, dude. Because you may get turned on to something new. And it is Jerry Garcia's roots. I mean, that's really where his heart was in that style of music. And also, she wants to show us some live music. And Randy Weaver showed this one. And I had to agree with him. Deep Purple, made in Japan. He had the box set. I just got a CD. Hard rockin', just great live album. This is, I wish I had this on vinyl. Oh my gosh, Jimi Hendrix, live at Monterey. Brian Jones from the Rolling Stones MCs it and brings them out on stage. He does killer versions of Like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan. Of course, he does Purple Haze and Hey Jude and The Wind Cries Mary. His interaction with the audience, it's just, you feel like you're there. I could not imagine being able to have seen Jimi Hendrix. The way he interacted with his audience, it was like he was hanging out with his friends just talking to him. One of the best versions of Like a Rolling Stone I've ever heard. Great version of his song Foxy Lady. This is a must-have live album. So if you're not familiar with this live album, check it out. And I just can't wait to find it on vinyl. And last but not least, what would this video be from me without a Grateful Dead album? Live, Europe, 72. It's got One More Saturday Night, I Know You Rider, Ramble on Roads, which is one of my favorite songs by the Grateful Dead. It's got Truckin', of course, Sugar Magnolia. Phenomenal album. The vinyl is a triple album set. And I don't have the vinyl, I've got the CD. Phenomenal live album. Hell, what's the matter? Can you say hi, Miss Lady Soul? Miss Lady, hi. Miss Lady Soul, I love your channel. I heard Randy say that you used to do videos in French. I haven't seen any of those, but that's really cool. Your enthusiasm for music and life is just overwhelming. And you're a big part of the VC. Videos that I watch, whenever you post them, you're one of the people that I watch. Peace, Godspeed to everybody. Be kind to each other, man. It's a screwed up world out there, man. But we don't have to be screwed up, man. Peace.